On the 18th of May in 2015, The Witcher 3 was released to overwhelmingly positive critical and fan praise. The third entry in the Witcher games series, which began on the PC in 2007, and of course it's based off of the books written by the Polish author Andrzej Sapkowski. But until the third entry of the Witcher game, the games and the books, I'd say, I mean, I may be wrong and correct me down below if you had heard of it before, but they're relatively unknown. I mean, the games were all, the first game and the second game are really, really good. Of course, the second game especially on PC, but they weren't at the level that it is now. However, with the release of the third game, you know, that all changed, with it garnering over 800 awards and a whole new army of fans. And obviously not only that, but like I said, it then brought Geralt and the Witcher name into the forefront of gaming legends, and also created new buzz for the books with new reprints. And obviously the Netflix TV series, which is actually pretty good, with its second season airing this December. However, in 2019, The Witcher 3 was ported to Nintendo's handheld hybrid system, the Switch, something that I personally never thought would happen. But it did. And now, a couple of years later, I've been playing it again. I seriously have a problem. The Witcher 3 is one of my all-time favourite games, and being able to play it anywhere on the Switch truly is a real gift. Of course, no, the Switch version doesn't look as good as the Xbox One or PS4 versions, or the new Xbox Series X and the PS5 versions that are going to be releasing soon. But if you really want the best looking version, then that title goes to the PC, because I have that one too and it looks phenomenal on PC. But the Switch version is the exact same game, just graphically downgraded. But I can't stress enough, still looks really good on the system. And handheld, it almost feels like you're just playing it on the Xbox, if I'm honest. Of course, not nowhere near as, well, I'll say not nowhere near as good. It's not quite as good, but the game itself is just so great. You know it looks as good as it can, and it still does look good. I can't emphasize that enough. Now, The Witcher 3 on the Switch is absolutely definitely worth buying if you haven't already. Don't let the fact that the game doesn't look as good as the other console versions put you off. This game has 57 main quests, not including the DLCs, around 270 side quests, 26 monster contracts, 35 treasure hunts, so many weapons and armor to find, craft and upgrade, potions, decoctions and bombs to craft and make, all the, you know, the Gwent cards to collect, buy, and all the Gwent tournaments that you can enter. Not to mention to play and win. There's horse racing, fist fighting, getting your own vineyard that you can upgrade and maintain, fight 80 odd monsters with different abilities, strengths and weaknesses. The list goes on. But the main thing about The Witcher 3 is that no matter how big or small a quest is, every single one is written extremely well. The characters are excellent, choices can be made by you as Geralt that will impact the main quest or even some side quests. There is so much in The Witcher 3 that even though I've beaten the main game on Xbox, PlayStation and PC and Switch, and now I'm doing another playthrough on my Switch, I'm taking my time with this playthrough, and I'm still finding new things that I never knew were there, new quests, new items. Just the music is amazing, and the overall atmosphere of the world is so damn good. If you have a Switch and love RPGs and you have not tried The Witcher 3, The Witcher 3 is a must buy. This is one of the best Western RPGs on the Switch. The content in this game is just mind-blowing, and yes, if the game is still going for, I don't know, 40-50 quid here in the UK, it's definitely worth that price, especially if you buy it brand new, because you normally get it in a nice little, like a bigger, not like a collector's box as such, but a bigger box, and you get a map and some stickers and some other cool bits. Yeah, The Witcher 3 is just so damn good, and wow, yes, again, I don't want to lie to you. I'm not going to say it runs completely perfect and is perfect. Of course it's not. No game is, and The Witcher 3 does have a few little graphical bugs and glitches here and there occasionally, and of course the texture pop-in does happen occasionally. Draw distance isn't as good as the other consoles. However, when you play it handheld, it's just amazing that you're playing this huge, massive game in the palm of your hand, and that has to be commended in itself. But yes, The Witcher 3 on the Nintendo Switch is 100% definitely worth picking up in 2021, and it will be in 2022, 23, and so on and so forth. The game is great, the game looks really good on the Switch, it's had a couple of updates. It's good, trust me. As you probably tell, I'm a Witcher fan. I absolutely love the games. The books are, I mean, I've read all the books, and some of them are really good. Some of them aren't, if I'm honest. I'm not going to lie and blindly say, oh, it's all amazing, because they aren't. I prefer the games to the books, but the games are based after the books. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Have you played The Witcher 3 on the Switch? Have you played it at all? If you have or haven't, just please drop a comment. Let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. But thank you very much for watching the video, and until next time.